Welcome, this is LJK Financial Foundations. I'm Lonnie Cronoli. Great to have you guys here. This is a channel where we take a money one-on-one approach about talking about the fundamentals of finances and really just digging deep in the questions to help you build your financial house. And guys, hit the subscribe button and definitely check out the other videos that we have on here. We just finished a series of the different types of life insurance, and today's video, we're going to be getting into auto insurance and the pros and cons of different things with that. So stay tuned and I will see you guys in the video. Hey guys, welcome. So in this video, we're talking about auto insurance and should you stay with it or should you go? And guys, it used to be back in the day in the 70s, 80s, even early 90s, there was benefits of staying with the same auto insurance company. They give you these big discounts and do things to make sure that you stayed with them, and they did everything in their power to help keep the customer and keep them happy, and really took a different approach at what it was than they do today. Today, sure, they claim they give you discounts, but they've jacked it up way high. And there's no problem with shopping around, guys. That's the one thing that I want to tell you. There's no benefit with staying with the same company anymore. At any time when I get any kind of mail that says, "Hey, your rates have gone up," first thing I do is I call the company and I'm like, "Hey, why has my rates gone up? I'm very unhappy about this. What can you do to help me? Because if I'm unhappy about this, I'm going to start shopping around." And I tell them straight up. I give them a chance to really go through this and try and keep me as their customer. And sometimes they're like, "Hey, all right, well, we can do this, and do this. And, that's going to save you another $20, $30 a month." Great. Okay. I'm happy. Or they're going to say, "You know what, sir, there's nothing else that we can do. We've done all the different things that we can do, and it's just, in your area, rates have gone up, and that's just how it is." Okay, I'm going to shop around. Thank you. There's no problem with shopping around. Changing auto insurance, you can save you a significant amount of money, guys, and with little downfall to it. The biggest problem that you may face is a cancellation fee of your old one if your policy isn't up. If you're changing in the middle of your policy or whatever. But if your policy is about to end, you can just tell them you don't plan to continue it. And I'm going to be getting a different type of insurance at this point. So you can plan that, or if you have to cancel in between, you may have a cancellation fee. So some of the other things that I'm going to say, that is going to help out, you want to, like the rules of shopping around for it, you want to decide what type of insurance you need in your state. There's different things. If you own your car right out, you may only need liability insurance. If you have a car that you are paying on, you most likely need full coverage, because that's what a lot of the people that sell you the car, they want you to have. So you need to take a look at the different type of insurance that you need and what's going on with that, how much, and the different things are needed in your state for your situation. Everyone's situation is different. Another step on this would be to look at the add-ons. Some insurances offer like roadside, some have rental car reimbursement or rental car coverage, and some offer free accident forgiveness, but some charge for it. What, as you're shopping around, what are the things that you need? I usually go for the rental reimbursement type thing, the rental car coverage, because generally for my insurance, it's like $5 extra a month. Maybe that's too much for you, maybe not. But for me, it's a great peace of mind if something happens to my car that I can just go hop in a rental car and still have something in place if something happens where my car was in an accident or whatever. Um, so, important thing, just take a look at the different things being offered with the insurance. Sometimes they just throw it in free, sometimes they don't. Uh, but at that point, shop around. You know, some of the places, the two places that are like my go to places are I go to uh, Gabby, which I'll leave a quote below or a link for that below, and I do a comparison on auto insurance. They give me several different ones. Um, that's in one. A lot of times I will check with Progressive because they can offer different ones. They usually offer like seven different ones that give me a quote on seven different ones that are sometimes they're higher, sometimes they're lower. You know, they are pretty good at being honest with that. Should I, am I saying that you need to go get Progressive? No. I'm not giving any insurance company a specific thing. I'm just saying you can go there and they often give you quotes of other insurance companies too. So, and it's usually an honest thing of, hey, they can help you out or they can't help you out because this other insurance company can give you a better deal. And you just click on that and go on. Same thing with Gabby. Gabby is a website that you can go to and they just give you a comparison and they make it super easy to go through there and check that out. So I would suggest going there. That's probably the easiest one and my main go-to place to do it. But it gives you an apples to apples look. You want to take an apples to apples look at this. What is insurance A? What are they giving? What's their coverage? Is there any more benefits to this versus B? What's the cost difference? Things like that. Um, you know, it may be a little bit more expensive, but one may include roadside because the more expensive one. Roadside may be a good thing. Maybe you don't need it. It's all in the things that you want in your policy. You need to take a look at that stuff. So, what it's going to look like and the different things that are going to be a part of that. And then, after you decide on one of the different types of insurance and you get your company that you're going to go with, let your current company know, hey, I have a new policy. I'm going to start, you know, if you have one that's ending soon, you can line it up just to pick up the same day that that one ends with your new insurance company so that there's no problems. I usually do it 2 days before it ends. That way I just have a little bit peace of mind that there's the coverage and nothing is going to happen. But again, you may have to pay a cancellation fee with your current company and getting your other one going, and you may save quite a bit more money by doing that anyhow. So whatever that looks like, you definitely talk between the two insurance companies. And last but not least, you want to make sure that you don't lapse your insurance. What is lapsing your insurance? That means that your insurance ends on Monday the 1st and you pick up your insurance on Friday the 5th. You know, what's that going to look like? You know, you're going to have a lapse in between. So you want to make sure that you are going to have the coverage and there's no lapse in between, because if you have a break in coverage like that, you can be fined by your state. Sometimes they can they can suspend your registration on your car. It gets really ugly. The different things, there's penalties and all kinds of problems. And it's just best to avoid it. Don't let it lapse. Don't let there be a break in your coverage between your old one and your new one. That's why I said, peace of mind, I make them overlap. Just so that I don't have to worry about it. So, that is kind of going through the auto insurance. Again, there's no benefit of staying with the same company. Shop around, guys. How often should you shop around? I generally shop around every couple of years. You know, the rates change depending on your zip code, depending in all kinds of things, your age, whatever. You know, at 2 to 5 years, I generally shop around. If I'm happy with my company, 5 years. But if I start getting notices about things going up, at that point, I start looking around sooner, which may be in the 2 year mark. So, guys, don't stay with the same company. Don't keep paying the same amount that you're paying, because that's what the company your family used. That's a company that, you know, your great grandfather used and your dad used, and so on and so on. There's no benefit to that. There's really not. You may be able to get a better rate out there. I'm not an auto insurance salesman. This was something that I did sell back in when I worked in financial services, working with families. Just took a look. We took different approaches on how to save people money. And this is just another way to save money, where you may be paying $190 here with your current insurance. You may be paying $125 here. Well, I want to save more money, and I know you do too. So check it out, guys. Shop around. Go to Gabi.com. Check the link below. And if you guys got something out of this, hit the like button, guys. And please hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Thank you to those of you who have. And guys, see you guys in the next video. And if you have any questions, as always, leave comments below. I'll be happy to try and help you out. But here's a positive quote for the video. See you later.